welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Option handoff here to Miller. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, you can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Stocker's got it, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and a yard.
Bravo 80. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, You understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Fields. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
74 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Off the RPO, he completes it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down and very long.
79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, here's Miller. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 7-7, our score after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. They'll run. It's Miller. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready up. Cougar 19. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards to pick up there.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
On first down, it's Fields. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
They snap it to Fields. Open man is Duvernay.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Fields on first down. This to Laporta, right side.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a second and 10. Now Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Again, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he's out right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Ready? 18, ready.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, come on.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Ready.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Dragon 60. Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Completes his short throw to Stocker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
60 Bobcats.
Brings up 2nd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 light.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He completes it to Olave.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Here we go, Slide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Miller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Burks. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion, the tight end.
2nd and 10. Fields again.
He'll buy some time right.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. That's Olave bringing in another one.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Tutu Atwell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Fields going to change things up here. Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum.
And that's caught inside the 35. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Graham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
On play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Don't jump. Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Miller. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Here we go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. Their field goal accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't we?
Time.
We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, hold him down. and then breaks out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Graham. Completes his short throw to Stocker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.